And welcome back to the We'll Take It From Here podcast. Another week, another episode. However, first, we are going to bring you our show's sponsor, because this episode is brought to you by Honest Supplements. Now, Joe, what's Honest Supplements? Well, let me tell you. In a world that is plagued by new illness outbreak every other day, it's important to keep your body performing at its best with the right vitamins and supplements. However, these products can get expensive, especially with rising prices all around us. Honest Supplements has resolved that problem. They mark up all products by just $1, saving their members an average of 50% per product. Yes, that means that the protein you're paying $60 for is only $30 on their website. They have everything from vitamins, sports supplements, recovery, weight loss, CBD, and so much more. Timmy and I are both members and can advocate for the amount of money that you will save. And do we also mention that all products are third-party lab tested? Because that's the only true way to prove vitamins and supplements actually contain the ingredients that they claim. Don't wait. Go to Honest Supplements right now to join today and start taking better care of your health. And it's right. If you train jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, or just in the gym, you better be taking Honest Supplements. So go to their website, guys. All right. Now it's time for the show. And welcome back, folks. We'll take it from here, episode 227, Joe and Timmy. We got nobody today.
Yeah,
This is a duo. It's a nice little duo here we're going to give you in between all the guests that are coming on and that have came on. If you haven't seen any of the past episodes, like recently, you definitely should check them out because we've had some fucking awesome conversations.
Some bangers, yeah.
Some real good bangers with some fucking savages. And a lot of those savages we actually saw over the weekend because shout out to Pure MMA for fucking killing it.
We got second.
Team-wise,
yeah.
Nice. All right.
We lost to
yeah.
Henzo NYC, which apparently, from what I heard from the Mikey, is that they always bring like hundreds of people.
Fuck yeah. All right.
So
that's it.
Second place.
Second place for Pure and all the fucking savages that competed. Like, congrats to those who won and good job for getting out there.
Regardless, whether you won or not, congrats on trying, going out there, man. I didn't fucking compete.
Yeah. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna lie. I walked in there and I was like, I fucked up not signing up. But
yeah, and then I watched Mikey decide he was competing. I'm like, oh, I would have been in his bracket, so I'm good. I don't need to raise $150 just to get tapped by my instructor.
I fucking love it. But guys, I want to shout out to everyone, especially Billy Leomero, who won his fucking division without even having to fucking compete. He's such a savage and such a badass motherfucker. No one wanted to fucking fight him. They were all scared. So shout out to you, brother Billy. That was episode 220 if you want to hear some crazy fucking wild stories.
Some fun stuff, yeah.
Yes, sir. But anyway, as always, we have a duo and we are going to let this one ride out and fucking talk about whatever the fuck comes to our mind because we live in a great world, an amazing world.
We're living good times.
Great times. Loving it. Having a fucking beautiful day out today.
Oh my God, it's been so nice.
Amazing.
Especially because Saturday was disgusting, but
last week sucked.
Yeah. No. Last week was nice.
No, well, was
half the week was nice. Half the week was cold shit.
Yeah, well, compared to the week before that, we're recording on the 27th, which means my watch, which is broken, is actually right today. So that's pretty dope. All good. 27th, 2 weeks ago was good. But yeah, folks, you know what? Let's do a couple reminders here for those of you who are new because we have been getting some new viewers. So welcome and listeners as well. We appreciate you listening, tuning in. This week, this is a weekly show. We always do 1 week in advance. So basically what you're hearing or listening to now was last week, which in this case, yes, was last week, right? We do it on a weekly basis. We don't miss. We are sponsored by, and as you heard in the beginning, Honest Supplements. So shout out Mikey Main to Honest Supplements. So definitely go. There's a link. If you go to our Instagram page, we have the link tree.
It's in the YouTube notes as well.
And it's in the YouTube notes. And if you're looking at Spotify, it's in the show notes. So go there, especially if you're training, if you're working out.
Dude, let me tell you something. So I'm back on the protein game recently. And dude, I have protein been sitting in my shelf for a year. It like expires next month, and it's still fucking good. And dude, some proteins, man, just destroy my. It's that fucking honest supplements protein powder. It's like silky when you pour it out. It's so nice.
It's so nice.
And I'm not just hyping it up. It's really fucking good.
It's delicious.
Yeah, it tastes great, but like the quality of it is phenomenal. So I really stand by their stuff because if you look into any of the supplement stuff, and I just went down a whole rabbit hole of dog supplements. And I got them on mushrooms. Like
your dog's taking shrooms,
not shrooms, but like lion's mane and stuff like that.
Yeah.
A lot of the supplements come directly just from China and like low quality shit, and that's where 90% of your stuff is. So like, Mikey, when you put together on the supplements, like you can see it on the list of all the labels. It's the highest quality testing that you can get.
Yeah.
So and then like you pay premium for that, but you know the way he sets it up is nice. So
that's dope.
Stand by it.
Fuck yeah,
for
man.
sure.
So folks, go check it out. If you're taking it, keep taking it. If you haven't started taking it, but you want to start taking some supplements, go look into it. Like I said, show notes, YouTube notes, or our link in our page. Which obviously I don't think we really do this that often, but definitely give us some likes, give us some comments.
If you don't follow us on Instagram, please go do that. Help us grow a little bit.
And
get some more audience. Yeah, for sure.
And here's the one thing about sharing. Share if you get something from it. That's it. You know, let's be, organic growth. And to continue what I was saying, we do a weekly show and we love having guests on. And no, you're not boring. If you think you're fucking boring, I guarantee you if I put you in this seat right fucking here and you start talking about your life, something's going to come out and you're going to be like, wow, see, I'm not that boring. So we love to have conversations. Come on. If we ask you to come on and it's just not your vibe, that's one thing. If you actually like talking and you just think that you're boring, shut up and come on. Love you guys.
Yeah. Listen, if you want to have a couple of drinks when you come on, if you want to have a cigar or whatever, smoke whatever you want. You want to smoke weed, it's legal now. So like you can do that. We got it set up.
Hey.
Whatever environment's the most relaxing, enjoyable for you to open up and tell us your stories, that we're here for it.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. And if you have people that you think would be a good suggestion, send it our way. Whether they know us or not, we'll talk to anyone.
Yeah, we really will talk to anyone, even the aliens. So
yeah, even in a fucking wall if you get me distracted enough.
Yeah, dude, I love it. Actually, I have something that I think that I want to talk about on this show today. I literally just came to my mind as you quoted.
Let's do it.
Because you're an engineer, right?
Hold on.
Yeah. So
for those just listening, I just fixed my glasses.
Yeah. And I think it's. I don't know if this is engineer. I think it is. Sure. But it's definitely science, and it's definitely something that I think you would geek out on.
In the STEM world.
In the STEM world, right? Recently, there's been some 12 to 13 different scientists going missing.
Oh, yeah.
And dying, okay?
Yeah.
Not going
Thank
missing,
God I'm
dying.
not that smart in that field.
Yeah, right?
I don't have to worry.
Dude, it's fucked up. Like, I'm laughing, but it's not funny.
Listen. There's certain kind of humor out there that it's like, that is so wild and fucked up.
Yes.
That it's funny.
Exactly.
It's not like, haha, that person is haha. That's so bizarre. So if you hear us laughing, it's not because we're laughing people are dead. It's laughing because that is straight out of a textbook of killing off people.
Yeah, 100%. They've definitely been killed off, right? Yeah. And that's what my
so coincidences don't happen.
No, exactly. And it's 12 or 13 at this point. It's fucking crazy. But it's what they've been working
2
on.
or 3 or 4. 13 you said now?
I think it was 13 or 12 or something. I don't
Above
know.
10. Significantly way too much.
Yes, absolutely.
Statistically, any kind of statistical data shows there's a pattern there.
Yeah, there's absolutely a pattern in this one. But it's what they were working on with the propulsion, right? And I think Dr. Gus touched on it a little bit in one of the episodes, but the actual propulsion, right? Am I saying that right?
Sure, yeah.
Basically, what Bob Lazar spoke about on Joe Rogan, right?
Yeah.
And what Bob Lazar has been speaking about since the 80s, since 1986, about anti-gravity.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to pick your brain on that because I think anti-gravity and propulsion and all that shit is, and Dr. Gus was saying whoever gets that right, it wins, right, is like the ultimate superpower when it comes to military. But
yeah, so that's interesting, right?
What do you think about that?
So I saw a clip saying that like 80% of the stuff we see is actually ours and 20% isn't. So
80%
like
is
UFOs,
government.
the Tic Tacs, and all is actually some kind of, even let's just take it's ours, right? The thing Bob Lazar was working on. That
element something.
No, he was working on that was an aspect of like it was the main place he was at where they're working on one ship and he's working to reverse engineer, right? you're reverse engineering something that means you didn't create it, right? You're trying to reverse engineer to figure out how to make it.
Sure.
So that means that craft he was working on was not ours. It was whatever. This is all according to his story, right? So that could be ours that they're operating. So it's not actually our ship, but now it's in our possession, so we're driving it, right? Like you didn't make your car, but you bought it from the dealer, so now it's your car.
Sure.
So that could be what they're saying with it. 80%, and then the other 20% is what they say, or what could be aliens, whatever. It's all interesting stuff. But here's my question, right? If we did have the technology and capability, is it just not scalable enough yet where they're mass producing it? Or is it we don't have the technology right now, we just have the gifts that are left for the old crafts that they're using?
I think it's the latter, because if we had it already, they would have already scaled it. And I think there would be some crazy shit going. Well, you know what? It could be both. I think they have the blueprints left from the gifts, like you were saying, and now they're trying to
reverse engineered it. You mean?
Yeah, reverse engineered it, and now they're trying, but maybe they're missing one more part because,
so the whole thing about Bizarre and Element 115 is they've just recently been able to figure out how to make it, but it's not stable, and that apparently is the main driving factor for this stuff.
And you probably want that to be stable if you're going to be using that in military.
So I don't know.
I mean, I think they don't have all the parts yet, because it would be, not to say that they would make it known to the public, because then every country would be getting it, but I think they would be using it a lot more than what they're using now. What do you think?
I think majority of what they have is stuff they have found. I'm hard pressed to say that they have developed any of it on their own, like recreated it their own. Maybe they've had some small scale stuff, but I don't think they have anything that they've created, because if they did, I think we would see a lot more stuff like that being used.
Yeah,
maybe not publicly, but like some like instances, and like nothing happens in the military and action wise of like obviously there's a whole bunch of tech out there that we don't know about, right?
Sure.
For sure.
Absolutely.
But eventually it comes out. Like
it usually comes out years after.
Yeah, whatever. But even so, like all the special op guys and all that stuff, like you're telling me if they were finding Osama bin Laden, they wouldn't use that fucking thing if they had it. Yeah. So like, I think the stuff they have the capability of using it, but they don't have it in a way that is useful.
Or not. I don't think useful is maybe
but like
effective.
But they don't have a way of like strapping a bomb to it, transporting and dropping the bomb. You know, like it's you can just fly around and shit.
Yeah, but do you need like traditional? I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. So if any of you guys are like scientists or geek out on this, let us know. But do you need like actual bomb if you have propulsion like that? Because
you need a weapon of some sort if you're going to use it in a warfare.
Am I mixing it up with something else where like if that doesn't that sort of cause an explosion?
No. So it's anti-gravity. So
but initially doesn't it?
Nope.
Oh no.
That's the whole thing is why it makes no sense. There's no propulsion. So when like all the videos that they see online, these things are flying at ridiculous speeds, but there's no heat signature.
Yeah, you're right. So it's basically like
that's why I went so freaked out about it. It's like this makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, and that's actually now I remember what Bob Lazar was saying was when it lifted up, there was nothing underneath. Like
so, the way it works, it basically like makes its own gravitational field, and then like
it's a force field.
Yeah, it's almost like so the way they say stuff like in space with the gravitation, it's like you're on a bed and you put like a big bowling ball and you see the dips. So what that's doing is creating its own weight in that gravitational field. I'm a fucking idiot talking about this right now, so don't quote me. So when they're moving through space, they're creating
a wormhole.
Yeah, it's almost like
they're bending.
It's like think about like you're on a ball, you're in a ball, and like it's flat space, and then the hill starts, so the ball starts moving in that direction. That hill is gravity. It's the space-time continuum. I don't fucking know. No, but whatever they're manipulating. So when it creates that space, it's moving and manipulating the space in three dimensions, and that's how it's moving. It's basically like making it fall through the space instead of pushing it. We're all propulsion.
Propulsion. Okay.
So something's thrusting and pushing us through. Where this is like,
then what am I thinking of? What am I thinking of when like that's a good point you made. What am I thinking of?
Like a fighter jet where it shoots off stuff in the back.
Yeah, but I'm thinking of like the theory behind one of Kirk. Like, you know how Kirk, the official narrative is he was shot, but then there was this
the explosive in his
like wasn't that's what I was maybe mixing propulsion up with a different word.
Propulsion and explosions are the same thing. It's just different usage.
Okay, got it. So this one, so then this is
explosions going forward, propulsion's going back out the back.
So it's like explode, implode. Almost.
Nope. No. Implodes in, explodes out. So both of those are explosions.
Yeah.
It's where what direction they're facing.
Got it. Okay.
Realistically, it's just they're explosions. It's how they're being channeled, and how they're channeled is how they're being used.
Okay.
So an explosion's used in a gun in a bullet to explode and push the bullet out the barrel.
Yep.
Where in propulsion, it's shooting out the back of the jet to push the front.
And then this is basically
this is
anti that, yeah. And if I'm following, let me know if I'm following you correctly. Basically, how you were the example you're giving with the bowling ball in the bed is basically whatever element this is using its surroundings to essentially lift.
So I got to finish the movie. There's some kind of like amplifier or something like that it works with and all that. It's a multi-phase thing where like that piece works with something, and then when you like turn it on, then anti-gravity starts and it has an amplifier.
That's fucking wild.
So each ship had 3 amplifiers, and they removed one. This is from Bob Lazar's newest movie. And they removed one. I think if they had all 3, they can then travel around space, but they only had 2, so they could only travel around like within the Earth environment.
Shit.
Yeah.
So that answers the question then, because they don't have everything.
No,
so
they removed it so that it can't like go back home.
We removed it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Someone before Bob. That's what they were experimenting on.
So then to answer your question, then if that's the case, then we do have everything. We just probably don't.
Well, we have everything from that ship. We don't have the stuff to make it ourselves. At least that's my theory. Crazy. So yeah, I think if we were able to create it more, I think we would see it a little more. And I don't know how far off we are from it. That's the question. I don't.
Well, you're not really. They're not going to look, dude. Like a lot of those countries, whoever finds that gets a major leg up on every other country. So you definitely know that whoever, I don't know. I guess we will never. I mean, we'll know maybe 60 years down the road when they finally declassify why those scientists were killed.
No, they won't admit to that.
No. Well, 60 years down the road.
No, they won't admit to it.
When they declassify it and then call you a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah. Nope. They'll never admit to nothing.
Nothing. You didn't see nothing. But let's go from a different topic, but not propulsion or anti-propulsion, but how when they find the F-35 pilot using the AI heartbeat sensor. So we've got some crazy shit, dude.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know how much that ghost murmur is legit and how much was it a psyop. So my understanding,
what would the psyop?
My understanding was that was like a Twitter article that just got firestorm, like took like someone caught wind of it and it just took over.
Do you think that we would have the capability to have that type of technology? Because we have heartbeats, we do have sensors that will detect heartbeat, right?
Yeah, I think they may. I think what the only real possibility is they were flying over the area with something that was a sensor that they were directing in certain directions, right? It's like a radar gun. It doesn't work across all of New Jersey at once. Mm-hmm. It only works where you're pointing it.
Where you're pointing, sure.
So I think that is like, that to me is like a radar gun that they had. That's like they're shooting it through a certain area that has a big wide span. And it's like a scanner. That's the closest thing I think they could have.
Interesting. But then how do you make sure that you're not fucking picking up everyone else? Because you pick up so many fucking people.
Sort of in the middle of nowhere, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I would assume that there was probably enemies around.
Yeah, well, the difference between picking up 10 heartbeats versus one solo one.
Yeah.
You know, you just context clues at that point.
I'm thinking of Call of Duty, like when you have the heartbeat sensor.
Well, if they had it in the video game, it's probably something legit out there.
I wouldn't put it past that they have something like that because I get the whole thing with like nowadays where there's a lot of fake shit that gets put off by the mainstream media and by like Twitter with articles, and I get that shit gets blown out of proportion. I will believe that we have the capability of something along those lines for sure. Well, how about the one with the it's
just like capability doesn't mean like it's perfect, and it doesn't mean like
for sure,
like
for sure.
Oh, we had GPS navigation 20 years ago.
Yeah, but it's nothing like
what we have now.
For sure.
So, like, that's it. Like, this ghost member shit. They could had something that works based off trying to find his heartbeat, but it's not as crazy as they fucking made it out to be.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. And then for the clicks, you make it seem like it's crazier.
Well, it was just like... Also, cool. What could have happened, too, is someone heard something small. Like, oh, they found him by his heartbeat.
Yeah.
And it's called ghost member. And then they just embellish the whole thing because they're either retarded or they're just trying to embellish it to get more clicks.
100%.
And then that's what took over.
So I want to see this. The reason why I'm bringing this up is I want to... Yeah, okay. How about this one? Let's go back to January, right? In 2026 when Maduro was captured, right? And when they went in and got Maduro, the Venezuelan soldiers were reported saying that they felt extremely dizzy. What did they say? Described feeling extreme physical distress from what was reported as a mysterious weapon. Some says that they felt like their head was exploding, intense sensation, bleeding from the nose, vomiting blood, inability to move, internal burning were some of like the examples that were given. And that was I don't believe that was just like a bullshit.
Oh, I don't
4chan.
So
4chan,
have you heard
like
of
fucking
Havana syndrome?
I have heard about that. Isn't it the CIA use that at some point? Didn't we have Sean on was talking about that?
I think so. Syndrome. Can't type. Disputed medical condition 2016 doesn't oversee location. Canada government officially. Families reported symptoms associated with perceived localized loud sounds. Symptoms lasted for months and included disability, cognitive problems, balance problems, dizziness, insomnia, headaches. It's not recognized as a medical disease. So basically, it's like around certain areas people were having. So it could be something. I mean, one of the women that got killed out of that 13 said that she must got killed by a direct energy weapon before. She was actually killed off, yeah.
Really?
Allegedly. Who knows what's true with that?
That's fucking crazy. One of those guys, I don't think had to do with propulsion, was a Portuguese or Brazilian. I think it's Portuguese. Harvard or MIT professor, something about electricity. He was basically the modern day Nikola Tesla. About how he wasn't the modern day Nikola, but he was talking about how there was ways to like make energy, like an electricity, like free, like Tesla.
Yeah,
and then
there's all people want you killed for that. No matter what.
That's fucking crazy, man. It's crazy how all this is happening at the same time. And imagine, dude, like with all these new things that are coming out, with all these new. Or what's new to us, who knows how new all of these discoveries and weapons really are, dude. They've probably been there for years. But at this time, and it's almost like we're in a movie and we're in the scene where everything is just fucking it's like coming together and being revealed. I feel like we're going to have a fucking...
Yeah.
I think a lot is going to be revealed to us. I don't know what. I just feel like a lot is going to be revealed to us in the coming years. That'll surprise a lot of people. That's my guess. Basically, that the world's not really what was taught to us.
Yeah, I think people are starting to realize that slowly. I also think that's why so much of this conspiracy stuff is starting to snowball more on social media.
Sure.
Where half a decade ago, it was like that shit was like, you don't talk about that. That's like you got to go to the secret spots for it. Now it's all over the place.
Now it's all over the place.
And I also
and I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'll let you go, but. Obviously, not everything is a conspiracy, right?
But I also think too is that social media now, like it's like, why are they allowing this? It's like I think they go on the opposite end. It's like, well, let's say that some of the conspiracy stuff is true because there is a proportion of it that is true. MK Ultra was real.
That's classified, declassified.
Yeah. So like some of this conspiracy stuff, there even there's a conspiracy of like let's say flat Earth. Maybe there's stuff in flat Earth that is real. Is accurate and correct, not Israel, is accurate and correct, but the main theme is wrong, but there's parts of it that's correct. It's like, okay, well, they want to muddy the water, so they just allow all that stuff out there.
Yeah.
Like soon as the fucking Trump white press out conference thing this past weekend, the shooting, the alleged assassination attempt, immediately conspiracy theory, false flag stuff. So, and I think it's more prevalent now.
It is more prevalent now. Well, it's also because when you get lied to in such a way and gaslit by the institutions that are supposed to be the ones that.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're good.
It's been a long day. I apologize.
You're good. Don't worry. This isn't going to go too much longer. Our duo is never really that long. When you are lied to by the institutions that are supposed to be the ones that are there to tell you the truth, of course, now you're going to fucking question absolutely everything. And that's not your fault. That's their fault now. Going back to what you said about why it's being allowed, there's two things. Like, that's a good point. Maybe they're allowing it because it's not true, but they want you to believe. They want to fuck with your mind more. Or maybe, you know what? Maybe they found out, like, hey, these people aren't as dumb as we thought we were. And if we keep fighting it, it's just going to make it more true. And maybe they're saying this. Maybe they're saying, who cares if they find out? What the fuck are they going to do about it? Because that seems to be their fucking attitude.
Yeah, I think it's all of you just said. Yeah. Let's fuck with them more. Who cares? We're going to still do it. And I think some of it's too, it's like, let's make it so ridiculously out there and like talked about that. It's almost like
insane.
Not even insane, but like normalized.
Yeah, like it doesn't like normalized is a great word.
It's like like if you never knew about any of this, and I told you like, hey, like this Charlie Kirk thing and all this fucking stuff. It's like here's facts. And you're like, oh fuck, shit, they actually did that. And now it's like, oh yeah, that was a false flag. Yeah, yeah, oh cool, someone else almost assassinated Trump. Oh, actually, he has ties for this into this person and this person. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I think the word you're looking for is not only normalized but desensitized.
Desensitized. I think
yeah, desensitized.
Yeah,
that's good point.
I think that's part of it. I also think too is like, it's like an addict. Just let him fucking put himself in the hole. Just let him like here. Oh, you're addicted to cigarettes. Here, smoke this full pack of cigarettes right now.
Yeah,
do it right in front of me. You got 20 minutes to finish that pack of cigarettes. Like,
yeah.
By the time they're done with it, they don't want it anymore.
Yeah, it's fucked.
So like, I don't know.
It's fucked.
Unfortunately, I feel a little cynical the way I'm approaching these things. But and the other thing too, at the end of the day, it's like, cool, whatever. At the end of the day, I kind of leaning towards what I think the side is contributing towards. I don't care anymore. Like, it's not that I don't care, but it's like I'm trying to direct my energy into the stuff that actually directly affects me and things that move my life into a positive direction.
Well, and you want to know what? It's there's like I don't know if dichotomy is the right word. I don't want to fucking be like Chaco. Not that there's anything wrong with Chaco, just he uses dichotomy. Yeah. The thing about what you just said there's like, it's actually good because you don't want to be to the point where you don't care anymore, because then you allow them to do what they're trying to do. But by pouring into yourself and your loved ones and becoming a better version of yourself, you actually beat what they're trying to do, because they want you fat, lazy, and all that shit, porn, all that shit, right? Andy Frisella says this a lot. He's actually right. They want you dependent on them. So if you're not dependent on them, you're actually beating what their goal. So by doing what you're doing and focusing the energy, by not being consumed but being informed, and then taking actions to better your life, you're actually contributing to the solution.
Yeah.
And if everyone does that, it's 8 billion people.
Yeah. And I think that's exactly what you just said is exactly what I'm trying to focus towards. Form, not consumed, and lean towards self-sufficiency.
Yeah. Well, I would argue you're extremely self-sufficient when it comes to fucking all this shit, man.
Well, that's dictism.
and if you don't know what I'm talking about, yes, Timmy's an engineer, but he's fucking handy as fuck, dude.
Before we start record, I was trying to I ran an Ethernet cable out to the podcast shed just to update the GPU drivers, the graphics card drivers. Yeah. It didn't work. I got to dig into it more. So yeah, computer stuff I'm novice at. I'm a blue belt at for the computer stuff.
But with everything else, he'll just look and be like, okay, we got to do this, this isn't that. Let's try this. Oh, this isn't working. Let's bang this here. Okay, it's done. So yeah. So does anyone
fucking
self-sufficient,
just go and like I learned by doing.
Yeah.
You know, my dad's a fucking accountant. Like he built computers and did program stuff back in the day. But like, and my grandfather's, my mom's father, my grandfather created an auto parts store. Like, it's in my blood.
Yeah.
That's Italians, man. Back in the day, we worked on farms and
Masons.
but like we had to do that shit ourselves. We didn't fucking have anyone to come save us or hire someone. It's in the blood,
man. All right, I'm gonna fucking start making pizzas and fucking
I'm gonna make some pizzas this week.
Fuck yeah.
All right,
that's it, man. That's all I wanted. I think that's it. Unless you have anything else.
No one's here to talk about what I'm eating this week. But everyone, thank you for listening. We appreciate all of you.
Love you guys.
And a lot of people have been slowly coming back. Sorry, not coming back, but slowly joining and listening. New people, thank you. And reach out. Please reach out. We want to hear everyone's stories. And we started the podcast with this, but if you know anyone that you think would be a great conversation, your parents, an uncle, a crazy uncle that's still in prison, whatever it is, we want to hear the wild, crazy stories. Like the one that really I think resonated with a lot of people that we had was Frank's story.
224,
dude, and that was like fucking. There was so much gold in that episode, and him coming in, you didn't even expect half of it.
No.
So yeah, we want to hear everyone's stories. Anything else?
No, nothing else. That was perfect, guys. You heard it here. You heard it from Tim. We want to hear your stories. Look up the anti-gravitational propulsion. Don't become a scientist, and then look into that. Look it on your own. Love you guys. We'll see you next week. Episode 227. We out. We'll take it from here.